Hey y'all, it has been a minute. I don't know if I'm going to post this video first or if I'm going to post my other video first, but I'm going to go ahead and say the same thing. It's obviously been a minute because I was in a very horrific car accident. It was life-threatening, and obviously if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know I'm the type of person that basically is putting out a photo shoot dang near every day. So obviously it was definitely life threatening for me to completely take a full halt to working. So I'm back. I'm not 100% all the way back to my normal self, but I am back to the point where I'm ready to be back in front of my lights, camera, action type thing. Okay, I'm so happy I got some new lighting going on, and I can't wait to get back to doing my reviews, which I will be doing later on today. I don't know if I'm still have this dress on tonight, but we gonna see. Okay. Oh yeah, and I got my little backdrop, my little unicorn backdrop, and my new little couch, and all kinds of stuff going on. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. This video is going to be about my experience being in a nursing home at 28 years old. I can't lie, I was hot. I was not happy with my family putting me in that nursing home, but I can say that I am happy that they did. And I know you're thinking like, what? But yes, I am, because it helps me a lot. I learned a lot, and honestly, wanting to not be there pushed me even more to get better and do as much as I could for myself. And I'm such a, I don't want to say that I'm shy, but I am in a way. I don't like people in my business, so I didn't want nobody to help me. Like, as quiet as it's kept, I did not want them to come in my room. I didn't want them to touch me. I didn't want them to be in it. And that's how I was in the hospital too. I did not want nobody messing with me. I don't want you around me. I don't want you to touch me. Leave me alone. I don't want no help from nobody. And I guess that also comes from my experience of being a CNA and being a medical assistant. I don't want no help. I'm supposed to be in the scrubs helping people. I don't want no help from nobody, or my butt is going with me. But on the good side, I could do everything for myself. I was mostly there for therapy. So, with that being said, I wasn't just sitting there, I didn't, using it on myself was a no. She was not okay. Even after my accident, I was able to do all that by myself. I didn't need to wear those diapers you have to wear if you have a baby. I don't even think I had to wear those after I had my baby, because I had a C-section. But no, it wasn't. And yes, my nail is missing. I'm pointing it out so it does not distract you. But yeah, we wasn't having all that going on. But anywho, here's my experience. I have it down on my iPad. Okay, so the other patients, it was so interesting. I assume it was probably more interesting to them than it was to me for a young person to be at the nursing home. And I think they more so felt bad. Of course, I didn't come in screaming that I'm only going to be here for 2 weeks. But at the same time, they kind of felt bad because of the situation I was in. And although they were in that situation at the same time, they're older, and I guess they felt like, they've lived such a big part of their lives. So to see somebody my age, they kind of felt bad in a way. So I was able to build relationships with different people, and I got to meet different people, especially with me being, I'm not a smoker, I'm a vapor. But you have to say, I had to vape outside. So I was outside with the smokers, and I got to get to know them. And yeah. So it was located, it wasn't in Houston, it was like in Texas City, which is a town outside of, not even outside of Houston, it's really more so outside of Galveston, which Galveston is also a town. I didn't know that until I was stuck in a hospital there. And I realized that Galveston was more of a town than a city, and it was more of a small, homey feel as well. Like, I didn't know Texas City was a town. I thought it was a city, like the name Texas City. I had never been there, like, for a long period. I went there for a party once, but as far as being there for a long period of time, I had never been there before. So it was kind of interesting to actually be on the inskirts of the town and see what it was like. The few times that I did actually leave the nursing home and actually go around the town, it was such, like, it was quaint, it was small, it was homey. Like, I really felt like, obviously I wasn't on vacation, but it kind of made me feel like I was on vacation because I was away from everything that the big city and the big city lights and knowing people. I didn't know nobody. Nobody knew me. And it was so interesting, so different, and so weird in a way. And learning the everyday life of the patients there was so interesting because unlike any place I've ever worked at, the patients were allowed to sign themselves out and carry on with their daily tasks. Of course, Houston is different. Houston is a big city and anything can happen. It is dangerous in a sense. And I can see why it is different for people in Houston than it would be for people outside of Houston, like living in the town. But they were allowed to sign themselves out and carry on, go to stores, and they did it every day. Every day they would go to stores. They knew people in the town. They would go and visit their friends. They would go to the nail salon, hair shop, all that. So that was interesting. Even though I wasn't really going to get my hair done and get my nails done, I honestly, I had my fro and my tijan, is that how you say it? My head wrap. I had my head wrap going on, and I had my hair in fro in its natural form. As you can see, I've been home for a while, so my braids are kind of getting old, but whatever. We're not worried about that. The nurses. Now, the nurses is where I would say it was kind of a little friction. See, when I first got there, they were very overly nice, which I think most nurses or CNAs or everybody that work. I'm really combining everybody together, even though everybody is not a nurse, but the employees, the staff, they were all very nice to me when I first got there. But after, I say about after a week, their true colors started showing. And because of the fact that I wasn't very boastful or going around screaming, I'm only going to be here for 2 weeks, ha ha ha, because I'm not that type, it's just going around bragging. That's like, for why, But I could tell after a week, they probably felt like, okay, she's not new anymore, so she's going to be here like the rest of the patients, ha ha ha. Some of the people. Some people were still nice. It was like half and half, like basically anywhere. Some people are genuinely nice and good spirited, and some people are genuinely just bad spirited, anyways. But the bad spirited people, oh like I am such a nice person, and that's something that my baby daddy, when he came to visit me, which my family came to visit me constantly, like constantly, every day. And, after the first week, I think they thought that was going to die down, but it didn't, because of the situations that I had going on in the hospital, where the people in the hospital, one day my family didn't come and visit me, and they were trying to be ugly to me. And the next day, my family swarmed that hospital. You thought, okay? My family swarmed. I can't lie. I really do love my family, because just about everybody that I'm close to except for my sister came through and was really genuinely, they really genuinely cared, and they really genuinely were trying to be there for me. So I really did appreciate it too. I can't lie, you know, I can't lie. But yeah, my family was not playing about me in that hospital. So they were the same way in the nursing home. They came and they made sure I was comfortable. And then on top of that, I made them promise that they would come because I honestly did not want to go. And, you know, after I got there, I kind of just, you know, I don't know. It was like it wasn't that bad. And I don't know how to say it. It wasn't that bad. It was just like I was just there. I almost felt like I said, it felt like a vacation, but it wasn't a vacation. I could do mostly anything for myself. And I didn't really have to keep calling on them. It's not like I was fully dependent. That's what I can say. I wasn't fully dependent on the staff. Only thing I needed them to do was to bring me my food and bring me my medicine. And of course, therapy to show me what to do and how to do it. And that's it. So I wasn't dependent on anybody. And because of that, I was cool. I was straight, you know. Um, but of course, before I move on, there was still, like I said, there were those few bad eggs. Like, and they mostly were at the night shift. It was a night nurse that deliberately, I don't know why, she deliberately always came late with my medicine. I would put the light on and I'd be waiting for damn near an hour. And then she would take damn near an hour to bring the medicine. And I don't know why she was like that. I don't know. But I can't explain her actions, you know? And it's just like one of the people that worked there deliberately went into my room while I wasn't there and took the chair that I sit in out of there. And then they tried to lie and say that the person who used to have that room, their family came and got the chair, as if I wasn't sitting by the door watching and letting everybody who was trying to get in get in. Like, yeah, I was sitting outside with the night watch person, okay? And we were sitting out there, you know, saying hello to all the night shift people, and no visitors came. So how can you say that this person's family came at nighttime while I was outside by the door and they came and got something, when that is a blatant lie? I was sitting out there. They did not come. Nobody came out of there with a chair. Where's the chair? Okay. I know I sound really calm right now, but I really it got real at that point, okay? Because I was not, it irritated me because I don't ask them for anything. So the fact that anybody felt the need to go into my room while I wasn't there, it ticked me off. Obviously, I don't want you in my room. That's the reason I don't really call nobody in my room in the first place. Okay, so we're going to move on from that. It sucks being far from home. Like I said, it felt like a vacation, which I guess I kind of made myself think that in my head so that it wouldn't be so sad. But I miss being home. I miss my baby. I miss my house. I miss my room. I miss my cameras. I was like, why? But at the same time, like I said in my other video, I was so tired. Like, my body, my mind, my spirit just drained from doing what I do, from being the model, the photographer, the makeup artist, and then the socialite. It was so draining, so exhausting, so tiring. So being that while I was there, except for I think once, I think it was Friday the 13th, I posted a picture on Instagram. And that was it. I did not really post anything. And I think while I was in a hospital, I posted a picture of my car and a picture of me in a hospital. And it was just to let people know what was going on and why I haven't been on social media. But besides that, no social media. And it was just so relieving, so relaxing. Although at this point, I feel like I'm ready to be back. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm finna do, this is my second video today, and I know I'm gonna do a third one later on. Ooh. Okay. But besides that, being away from home, I didn't like it, but I did like it. I was tired, but at the same time, like, this is my life in a way. Like, I put so much energy. I've been doing this for 3 years, 4 years. So it's kind of like, I love what I do. Obviously, if I didn't, I would have stopped. But, you know, I love what I do. So I missed it. And the last thing that I can talk about while I'm messing up how I look, even though this is getting on my nerves, is therapy and getting better. I mean, therapy was interesting. I don't really know why I typed this down here, but we're going to talk about it. Therapy was interesting. At first, it was really annoying because once you, even if, like, my left foot is fine, and even though my left foot is fine, it started getting stiff, you know, and my different muscles would start getting stiff. So they would come in there and mess with me every day. And at first, it would piss me off, but uh, in the long run, I'm glad they did that, because although I'm right-handed, my left side is really my strong side right now until I get 100% back. Of course, because my right foot was on the brake. So I have to get that together now. But I'm not done with therapy. But, you know, in the hospital, it was kind of like you have to do this. And it sucked. It was like, oh my God, why are y'all coming in here messing with me? I just want to watch my Harry Potter and my Divergent marathon in peace. But it's cool. It's cool. So that's all I can say, you guys. That is what it was like. Like, it was just, I don't know. I guess in a way it felt like, bad to compare, but kind of like jail, but not jail, because it wasn't jail. It wasn't, no one was forcing me to wake up at a certain time. And no one was forcing me to go to sleep. I could basically do what I wanted to because I signed myself out. And I signed myself out, so I basically was open to do as I pleased. I could go as I pleased. So it was kind of like vacation / jail, like, if that makes sense. I don't think that makes sense, but that's what it was like, okay? That is my interpretation of what it was like to be 28 years old in a nursing home. It was not fun. I don't want to go back. And yeah, hopefully I don't have the problem of being, you know, there in my future. But, you know, I mean, if I'm an older person, I guess I won't mind. But, you know, as far as right now, kind of enjoy not being there. But yeah, I would rather go to a resort or something for a vacation. And now I'm starting to get off subject and drain off. So I'll see you guys later. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.